Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you the very best way to clean your dirty makeup brushes. Okay, I'll be real with you guys. Most people do not like cleaning their brushes. So in this video, I'm going to teach you not just one, but 3 awesome ways to clean your brushes. Kind of like a good, better, best scenario, with the first one being so easy, so fast, and then moving on to things that maybe take a little bit more time, but that are really beneficial to know how to do. So option 1, I keep it right here at my makeup vanity because be prepared to be mind blown. It requires no water, no soap, no alcohol, nothing. All you need is this magical, it's like a little textured kind of sponge. So what you're gonna do for this, so you can see I'll swipe it on the paper towel. Clearly there's pigment in it. So all you're gonna do is go ahead and swipe it back and forth along the texture of this sponge. You can see that it is completely clean. Crazy. So easy. If you're going in every day doing your eyeshadow with brushes that already have a lot of pigment on them, even if you're using kind of the same shades, your eyeshadow is just gonna look really muddy. So this is amazing because it's so fast, so easy, everyone can do it. And it's particularly good for people that don't own a lot of makeup brushes and you're using the same one for multiple colors. You can just quickly swipe it in between colors and you can get a really clean eye look. So for those reasons, this is fantastic. But the 2 main problems with this is, number 1, it doesn't really work on creams, so concealers, foundations. I wouldn't use it at all for that. It's created specifically for powders, particularly eyeshadow powders. You'll notice it is smaller, so it's not really made for big fluffy brushes. And the second limitation, which is in my opinion the biggest, isn't really going to clean your brushes. It's going to remove all the pigment from them. So you do want something that will actually clean them, disinfect them. I do like to have this on hand. Like I said, I keep it in my vanity. I use it for touch-ups on my personal makeup. But for actual cleansing of my brushes, let's go to step 2. Okay, the second option you guys are gonna love because unlike the first way that I showed you, this one is antimicrobial. This one will kill bacteria on your brushes and it is amazing at getting out stubborn creams, concealers, foundations. Not only is it really effective, but it is really fast. If you use this to clean your brushes, they'll be completely dry, ready to use again, and I'd say probably under a minute. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pour a little bit of this into a dish. I really like a very shallow dish, like a glass or ceramic jewelry holder. So you're just gonna pour a little bit in. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna dip your brush in about 1/4 of the way in. I like to squeeze out some of the product. And then you're just gonna wipe it off on a paper towel or a towel. I'm using a paper towel because it's white, so you guys can really see how it's working, but usually I use a clean towel. And you just gently wipe until it's all clean. And usually just with one dip, you're good. Like you can see nothing is coming off and the brush is all clean. And within a minute, it will be dry too. Next, I'm going to demo a brush that has concealer on it because that's where I think this product really shines. For me, when I'm washing my brushes, foundations, concealers, cream products are really difficult to remove, and this makes it really easy. So same thing as before, you just dip it in and then gently swipe back and forth on your clean towel or paper towel. With cream products, you may need to dip it more than once just to really remove the stubborn product. Cinema Secrets is the brand I feel works best. I'll link it down below for you guys. I have been using this for years. I've tried a lot of other ones. I feel like they either leave a little bit of a residue or they don't wipe as clean as this one does, so that's why I like this one. This is one of my favorite ways to wash my brushes because it's so fast. You can clean your entire brush collection in hardly any time if you use this. You do need to watch out for a couple things. When you dip your brush into the product, you only want to dip it in about 1/4 of the way down, never more than halfway. And the reason is because the way the brushes are constructed, this is called a ferrule, so it's glued on to the handle right here. And if you dip the brush in all the way, the product will travel up into the ferrule and it will eat away at that glue and you'll have your brushes break. This is like a super, super old brush. There is 2 downsides to this product. That's why I'm gonna show you one more way to wash brushes, which is the holy grail of ways. But this one, I love this. I still do this a lot of times. I think you guys will like it, so I wanted to share it with you, but I will tell you the 2 downsides. So the first one is that this particular product is blue. So if you're doing brushes that are completely white, these ones just have a white tip, so they're okay. It can give them a slight color tint. So I only have 2 brushes in my kit that are all the way white, so sometimes I'll use this, but I try not to. There are brands that are clear. I'll link those below as well for you guys. I don't love them as much. I feel like they don't strip it as well, so I still use this one. I'm just careful on my white brushes, but I'll give you guys some other options. The second one is universal with any alcohol-based brush cleaner like this, is that it can dry out your brushes. I have been using it for years. I don't really have a problem with that because I try to use minimal. I only dip a little bit, I squeeze the product out, and then I wipe it very gently and well on the towel. So I haven't had a problem with it drying out my brushes. I also usually prefer synthetic brushes, and I find they work really well with this. If you have all natural hair, you may want to stick to my last option. All right, welcome to my kitchen. I relocated really quick because now I'm gonna show you guys how to wash your makeup brushes, and this is where I do it. I like to do it in here because I like the bigger sink and I like to throw in a shower or something while I do it. To get started, you are going to need a clean towel, a bowl, and your makeup soap of choice. I like to use the bar soap, so I use a little dish, and this is where I set it while I wash them. There's a lot of makeup soaps on the market right now. I have a couple favorites that I'll link down below. What I look for in a cleaner is I want it to have natural disinfectants. This one has honey and tea tree, and it has to rinse free. I don't want any residue or film left on my brushes after I put in all the time to clean them. I also love soaps like these that have a conditioning agent in them, so it leaves your brushes really, really soft and smooth. First, you're gonna wash your hands, which I just did, and then you're gonna take your bowl and you're gonna fill it up with warm water. So I just put the bowl in the sink. Let's work with a larger brush. So you're gonna take your dirty brush and dip it in the water and swirl it around. Then you're gonna place it on your soap and give it a little swirl. Give it a little swirl to get that product up in the bristles. So when I wash my brushes, I'm super simple. I do not use any fancy gadgets. I don't even have cleansing mats or anything like that. I just use my fingers and I just gently swirl it around just to work up a lather and loosen all the product that's in the brush. And then I'll gently massage it with my fingers. So I either do swirling motions or I go back and forth. I usually do both. What I don't like is just really splaying the brush out like that. I'll show you what I don't do. I feel like it pushes the water and the soap up in the handle, and it's not great for your bristles. So once I have massaged that for a bit, I will rinse it and then squeeze out the water. So usually doing that one time will get it completely clean. Sometimes with bigger ones, I'll have to repeat it a couple times. It's nice when they have white bristles because you can see if you've done a good job. So I squeeze out the water, holding it with the bristles facing down, handle facing up. I squeeze out the water, and then I just gently reshape it with my fingers, and you're gonna lay it flat to dry. You do not want to put your brush back in the cup because, like I mentioned with other methods of cleaning, you never want any water or any type of cleaner to get into the ferrule. We don't want to break up the glue that's inside. So you're gonna lay it flat to dry. I like to lay the brush on my towel and have the bristles hanging over the edge of the counter. That way the air can get to it from all sides, and they're gonna dry really nicely. Everyone wants to know how often you should wash your brushes. If you're a makeup artist, every time you use them. You should never use a dirty brush on a new face, and you're gonna wanna completely clean them and disinfect them, so you're gonna either be shampooing them or using the cleanser that I showed in the last step. But what about your personal makeup brushes? You're just everyday. So those ideally you would clean at least once a week. I know that most people don't. If you're looking for a quick solution, what I would do is shampoo them once a month just to keep the bristles healthy, to care for your brushes. And then I would use the liquid cleaner once a week just for a quick cleanse, remove all that product. And then, like I said, just day to day, if you want to use the Vera Mona swatch just to keep your eyeshadow looking really clean and fresh, that's nice for touch-ups. I do hair and makeup videos here on my channel every single week. If you would like to see more, go ahead and subscribe. I hope you learned at least one tip that you're going to start implementing in your brush cleaning routine.